as we go right into the Faculty of Sports at the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill. And you know, when you study at Cave Hill, you come out well. You come out well because you've explored all of the possibilities, and be soaking in all of the information given to you as well. This week, we're in the Faculty of Sports. They're having their open week, and so they invite you to come, taste, see, experience, ask questions, get to know more about the many programs with which you can engage at the Faculty of Sport, and what are the job opportunities that flow there from as well. Joining me this morning is the head of the Academy of Sports at the UWI, good friend, colleague for life, Rudolph Aline. Dr. Rudolph Aline, as a matter of fact, got to give you a full title. Buddy, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you, Pearson?
I am doing well. We sat in class together at Coleridge and Barry. Hint, hint. And so Javier Reed, who I also did not know you did this, Javier, as well, because I remember you from the BCA. And Javier is one of the lecturers in the Academy of Sports. Good morning, Javier.
Good morning to you. This is where sport brings you.
This is where sport brings you, indeed. And this is not the funny sport, this is serious study. And so really give me a sense of the kinds of programs that one can engage in at the Academy of Sports.
Well, at the Academy of Sport, we have two main degrees, a BSc in Sports Science and a BSc in Sports Coaching. We also have a master's degree in Sports Science as well, where we do that in conjunction with the University of New Brunswick. Out of these programs, we produce many qualified young people across the region, not only Barbados. Yes. I can mention a few names. Mr. Hodge, Kavim Hodge, who now plays cricket for the West Indies, would have come through our program. We have an international cyclist in Laurie Sharp out of Jamaica, who now plays a trade in the US as an international on the professional circuit. So we have many young people who've come through the programs at University of the West Indies.
You know, we grew up with knowing that we had a PE teacher, just somebody who liked out there playing around with us, and you had a good time. They taught you how to do this and do that. Yeah. You are now formalizing it in this Faculty of Sports.
Yes.
Indeed. And so the Academy of Sports helps us to do it, and it's more than cricket.
Yes, it's more than cricket. We basically cover all the sports, but what I want to say is that back then we didn't see sports as a science. It really is a science. When you think about all the facets of sport, you can study sports nutrition, you can study psychology, you can study the management and professional side of sport. So it really is a science, and we are now adopting that scientific approach to sport. I mean, if you really think about it, just think about the career of the teams that just went over the weekend and did Barbados proud. It's the sport, the scientific side of the sport that brings out that good, exceptional performances from our athletes across Barbados.
And Javier, you're part of that bringing out of the excellence indeed. Talk to me a little bit about what programs you are a part of, first of all, and how easy it is to get into the program, and what's a day like, basically, in this program.
Oh, wow. I chose sport because it's something I enjoyed. When I left school, I wanted to be an engineer, right? But a year of the chemistry and the physics at the higher level, I realized that was not for me. But thankfully, I always had parental support to explore those things that you're passionate about. So I mainly teach sport management related courses. And just as Dr. Aline mentioned, the science of sport, the exploration, the deliberate exploration of sport is something that we take very seriously and we're passionate about. Everybody knows someone who's excelled in sport, all right? And we all have these ideas of grandeur when we see professional sport on television, but the reality is we're not far away. We have representations of global excellence through sport. And what we do in the Academy of Sport through our degree programs is we bridge that gap. We need to begin to see sport as the industry that it is. Barbados has hosted 3 Cricket World Cup finals. India and Australia. Only other places that have ever done that. Lords at England as well too. That's beyond significant. What occurs in and through sport is really immeasurable. You have what occurs on the field and then everything supporting that. And there are avenues for individuals from all across Barbados. We've had students, I'm pretty sure, that attended every single secondary school in Barbados that have come through our program, and they are flourishing because it's an area that you get into because you enjoy it. So one of the things that we want to tell parents from right now, encourage your children in the various subjects that they do. Foreign language is essential. Math, English and a laboratory science, because that scientific element is one of the things that you will have to really understand and grasp to go far in sport as it relates to the science of sport.
So that's some critical criteria.
Yep.
What does Dr. Rudy is important, because I'm sure parents are watching today and they're thinking, my child shows keen interest in sports. When I hear them talk about it, they seem to understand the discipline of it, but I want to formalize it. So English, math, science, those kinds of things are critical. Is there anything else that they would require for entry into the program?
Not really. So once you have those 5 CSEC subjects, as Javier said, math, English, and the science, you can enter the program. What I would say though, once you get into the program, you need to bring that serious attitude about sport. It is not sports. It's not fun.
That's right.
It can be fun, but we want to make sure that you understand the seriousness that we're going to put in place as it relates to the study of sport. At the end of the day, we want to produce the best professionals in Barbados and the Caribbean and around the world. Because again, we have some students who have gone Canada, US, and had jobs in Canada and US, and they're carrying the Caribbean flag in those areas. For those who are very interested in the program, we have an information session on Wednesday at 6 p.m. online. Yes, tomorrow at 6. So those who are interested, they can join that session via Zoom. We can answer your questions. We can give you more information about the programs. We're looking to build out some more programs in the future, some short courses, another BSc course. So we're welcoming you to the Faculty of Sport at Cave Hill campus for all those who are interested in sport. Pierre, so you can come along and do a short course as well.
You and I, a short course, nothing too long. Some information is on your screen. I want you to take note, everybody. You know, that information session, virtual information on the question and answer session, targets those prospective undergraduate and postgraduate students. It's tomorrow, beginning at 6 o'clock via Zoom. I do not see the Zoom link. Oh, it's right there. Sorry, folks, bad eyes. But that's the information right there. So write it down. You know what? We could probably post this on our social media as well. Is it on your socials as well?
Yes, it is. But even if you need more information, you can dial us at 417-4732, and you can get some more information about that.
I see you're leaning forward like me.
When you get to that age.
Yes. 417-4732 is the number you can call. And of course, you know, we want to encourage you, mothers and fathers, children, all, young people, older adults as well, who are just interested in the management of sport and the science of sport, to sign up, to get to know more through that open session tomorrow. It's available to all indeed. And so all and sundry, whether you're in Barbados or outside of Barbados, you can actually engage in it because it's online. It's online, and guess what? It's absolutely free. So I encourage all of you to get to know more about what is happening in the Academy of Sports, in the Faculty of Sports at the UWI, and in getting to know more, sign up for any one of their degree and postgraduate studies as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Rudy Ali.
Thank you, Pearson.
He's the head of the Academy of Sports, and a lecturer in that academy is Javier Reed. Javier, good morning again. It's good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Morning, morning, morning.